So just doing a little unloading of the van to get ready for Memphis and the tour. There's a lot of stuff in here that I need to take out. I need to figure out, so tomorrow I'm gonna do a pack job in here. So I don't think we need the lights. We don't need that Rain X box, but I need that box of shirts so we can get those shirts sorted for the tour. Those waters are for the tour. Some good old sparkling water. That's my drum throne that I use for my solo gigs, and I'll have that in Memphis so I can have a nice comfy seat. That's one of the many things we've got to do. There's a lot more that has to be done before we hit the road. So I got these tires rotated. I was gonna get some different tires, some new ones, but they wouldn't offer me much of a trade-in on these because these are actually the wrong size. I mean, they fit on the van, but they're the wrong size, which means it really had an effect on my gas mileage. So rather than get the new tires, because it would have been expensive, I decided to ride these tires out just a little bit longer and just eat the cost. It won't be much. I did the math, and it'll only be about an extra 136 bucks because I'm losing a few miles per gallon. But the tires, it would have been like 500 bucks for the tires. So the money, just decided it'd be better, just wait it out, and I'll get the new tires when the time is right, and then I'll start saving, getting that better gas mileage again. It was a tough choice, but it was the right choice as far as, you know, making the money go and work to make everything happen. So I need to clean this bag out. This has a lot of like odds and ends. It has my stomp pedal, which I'll show that to you guys, which I'll be using this in Memphis. So I carry that in there. I carry my loop machine, the Ditto X4. But I had some energy bars in here, and we had a bit of a mouse problem, and the mice ate through the energy bar packets, and there's energy bar all over my bag. So that's another thing I have to get done before we leave and hit the road for tour, and wash the bag out from, you know, energy bars and who knows what else is in there. So that's yet another thing. I also have a mixer, a small mixer for the shows that are more of a tight squeeze. So instead of breaking out the bigger board. So here's the business cards. We'll need that for Memphis. They'll be, we'll just be walking around and handing out as many of these puppies as we possibly can. We vacuumed out the van already, although it doesn't look like it too much, but we got that vacuumed out a few days ago, and then we'll be vacuuming it out again. So this is the back device. I need this. This is a lifesaver for when traveling on the road and driving that many miles. Your back really takes a beating. This is a lifesaver right here, everybody. Lifesaver. If you're gonna be doing a lot of driving, I definitely recommend. Okay, we're putting the shirts together for the tour, and yes, that is paper sacks. We're trying to come up with the best way to keep them all divided in this big tub to make it nice and easy. We're getting them all folded. It's been a lot of hard work, but I've folded everything. Okay, Jess folded everything. And Hendrix. Hendrix is helping. Huh, baby sis? That's right, you're helping. All right. So we're getting through all these shirts, and then we're gonna have to go through the old shirts too. Well, baby girl. The vintage shirts. Not the old shirts, the vintage shirts. It's important that we call them the vintage shirts so they don't come off as old. Baby sis, you're on the shirts. Hey, you want some of these? Come here. I'm trying to lure you away from the shirts. Woo. All right, goodies. All right, let's get you one. These things are gonna be tasty. They are tasty. You love those things. Baby sis, wait, you gotta stay.
It sounded like she said tasty. Tasty.
Baby sis, oh no!
Aw, man.
Hey, baby sis, come here. You want another one?
Let's wrap you up in one.
You want another one? Look. All right, we gotta get these shirts ready. Oh, you want more? Okay.
Sorry.
All right, only take one. What the heck? That was a lot more than one. Done. That's blood, sweat, and tears right there. It's Jess's blood, sweat, and tears, right, babe? She folded every one of those because she's awesome. So this box is road ready. We're gonna have to go through the other box of merch of the vintage shirts. We'll probably do that tomorrow. I'm just here at Costco filling up and getting ready for the trip. Just got it's one of the many things that you have to do before you get on the road. So, yep, see you in a second. All right, I got my helper. Getting the amp into the van. All right, come on, baby sis. Baby sis, where'd you go? I need you. Ah, baby sis. Oh, you had to stop for a snack? Okay. All right, you ready to push again? You all set? All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, just watch out for that. Okay. All right. Thanks, baby sis. Give me 5. Nice. Win. Okay, I'm just getting this contraption ready. It's so I can have an easier time lugging all this stuff around in Memphis for the International Blues Challenge. I got 2 guitars, I got this seat, and then I have a backpack full of other gear that I'll need. And I think this is gonna work. So I got this ratchet strap here to pin the guitars to the dolly. And I Velcroed the drum throne to the guitars. So I think that'll do it. I think this will be good. And yeah, that'll work. Cool. Next step. So here I am again, packing the van again. Yeah, that's all packing the van. There's lots to do. So I basically have had everything pulled out, everything put back in, pulled part of it back out, put part of it back in. Now I'm in the final stages of packing the van, and especially on there's the International Blues Challenge, but then there's also, we also have the tour that directly right after that. We leave from Memphis and head on over to North Carolina. So there's a lot to pack. And that's not even the diaper bag, the diaper bag. Well, it's a diaper box. I mean, because that's a lot of diapers. So let's start getting some of this packed away. We got the bass cab in there. And I have the other bass cab. Where did I put that thing? Right there, if you guys can see it. So I'm gonna stack that on top. It's gonna be super exhilarating and mind expanding. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, it's kind of dark, but I'm gonna stack this bad boy on top of that bad boy. And I think it doesn't really matter which way we go. Okay, yeah, it's got feet all the way around it. Okay. So I'm gonna try to do this with the camera. All right. Max Mark bass amp. I told him that he should change it to say Mac. I don't know if he's gonna do that or not, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, next order of business. We got a lot of space over there. We've got a lot of space over here. we've got a lot of space right down the center. All right, so we're gonna get that, and we're gonna put it right there. Okay, now I have a merch tub to throw up in here, so I'm gonna have to get that in like 2 seconds. Where to put the sound shield? So where to put the sound shield? Okay, that's a tricky one because the sound shield, I mean, it's not super fragile, but it is fragile. So you just gotta put it somewhere where it's not gonna get, you know, smashed. All right, we gotta get this, the drum bag, the bass head, PA, part of the PA. So I realized that, bingo, nailed it. I realized on this tour that we don't need the PA a whole lot of the nights. And the nights that we do need the PA are in smaller spaces. So I cut down on the PA. I have a small mixer that I'm gonna take instead of the big mixer. And then gonna take 2 monitors instead of 3. I think we'll be fine with that. And then we're gonna take 1 main instead of 2. So it's really opening up a lot of room, which is necessary because there's, you know, it's gonna be a lot of stuff. All right, I got the guitars in there for Memphis. I'm gonna put them right here, and I got a packing blanket around it. Well, so nobody can see into the van and see that. Also, so it helps, you know, cut down on the rubbing. Hauling equipment around all the time is extremely tough on the gear. It's extremely tough on amps, all the gear. Well, and I say amps specifically because amps have, you know, tubes and all those little teeny tiny pieces in there, and it just rattles the stuff to pieces. So there's, you know, a pretty big maintenance expense. And it's even worse when you have a trailer. Trailer just destroys your stuff. A trailer, I mean, a trailer is, you know, if you can do it without the trailer, try to do it without the trailer, because it's a money suck on gas and it just destroys your gear. I personally am never gonna have another trailer again until I can afford a dual axle with air shocks. I think that's the one you wanna get, because yeah, they just wreck gear left and right. It rubs holes in amps. I've seen it rub holes into amplifiers, into the wood. So packing blankets are a good idea. So that's about it for today, and also getting everything packed up. We're gonna wake up at 4 in the morning tomorrow and rendezvous with some folks. Rendezvous with Tammy and Gabriel over at Cayman's place. And we'll hit the road, and then we'll meet up with Dave and Monica, and we'll just jet on in to Memphis. Be watching for the next update. We'll see you guys tomorrow.